I guess this is the kind of intro to the video because everything, all the videos in this video are from like a month ago. So I just wanted to start at the top with that. Most of these are filmed before going on holiday, and then I was on holiday and I was taking videos during that, and there will be a video of that coming soon, maybe. And then I got back from holiday and I got ill, and then I can't remember what happened the second week after I came back. I think I was just tired from being ill, and then I got a period, and then my mom got ill, so I've been dealing with that for the past week. So yeah, I've just had like very little motivation to do any sort of like editing, but the videos have just been sitting there in my video editing app, like waiting for me to just like trim a bit of fat and then press upload. So that's my explanation. So most of these are from like late May. Yeah, late May. And it's now like in 2 days time it's July. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Most of the videos as well are me rambling. So you could probably just like listen to it like a podcast and you won't miss too much context unless you like live for when I add like pics to the vids, but whatever. Hello? Okay, so I just did some shopping for my mom. I'm going home and I'm gonna edit this video that you're watching right now. So I hope you like it. Love you. Enjoy the video. I'm using the Centella mask by Mixsoon and it feels glorious. While I'm like this, I guess I'll talk about my recent solo trip because I feel like I didn't really get into it. Because I was too shy to talk to the camera, and I was staying in a hostel, so I couldn't really whap it out in the middle of the hostel. Gorgeous weather, gorgeous food, gorgeous boat rides. That's it. So expensive. So expensive, and yeah, it was a really weird one. I did not remember the people in Copenhagen to be like this in the 2 times I went before, but I don't know if it's because the first time I was with a friend, the second time I was alone, but I managed to make friends at the hostel. So by that, like, I was kind of around other people and I was like doing things with people. But I was really, really lonely this time. Barely talked to anyone. You know, like everyone that I encountered in shops and restaurants was very friendly. You know, I'm not gonna shit on them. And you know, smiles. But they just were not interested in a wee chat. When I dropped my shoe, it like I could have literally farted and sharted in the middle of the park and no one would have batted an eye. Everyone was just like, that's not my business. And I didn't realise it was a thing. And then Sophie, shout out Sophie, replied to my story being like, hope you're enjoying not very friendly Copenhagen. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't realise it was just me. I thought everyone was thinking that I was a fucking cow. Like I was literally walking around like, oh, everyone hates my guts. Everyone can see from my vibes that I'm a horrible, terrible person and they're targeting me. But no, it's just general, and apparently it's gotten worse in the last couple of years. So yeah, it definitely made me really homesick being there. And I can't really say much about Sweden, Malmö, because I was only there for a few hours and it was a Sunday, so like a lot of things weren't really like popping. But yeah, Pretty disappointing. I tried to make conversation with one person in the hostel, and she like said something about like, oh my god, this tequila is staring at me while I was like making my bed, and I thought she was talking to me. Turns out she was sending a voice note. And was like, I was just sending a voice note, and I was like, oh, sorry. And then we kind of carried on a conversation, but then we never spoke again. So, and the hostel was like between 20 and 35 or something. But I think it should have been 20 to 30 because I felt like the oldest crone there. I felt like a desolate, decrepit woman. I felt like I should have just had like a walker. And honestly, after this trip, I need a walker because I can't walk. Because my knees are shot because I was doing more over 20k steps a day. I wasn't expecting that. And my knees are not good. I'm on the Voltarol. Okay? I just realised I meant to have a cup of tea first and then do my mask. Anyway, so yeah, I think also having like a really late flight out at like midnight was not ideal because it meant that I just went to the airport at like 9ish and was loving the airport vibes for 3 hours and spent an hour of that in the passport queue. We love Brexit! We love blue passports! Anyway, cannot fucking wait to get a French passport this year. Am I making any moves for it? No. Do I really need to? Yes. So yeah, this trip has kind of like made me think like, do I even bother doing another solo trip this year? Because that was my goal, is to have like 2 solo like city breaks. And now I'm like, do I even bother? But I don't know if maybe next time I just do one in the UK. A little staycation. I would love to go to Manchester. Manchester Hive Rise! Hit me up if you're from Manchester. I've never been to Manchester and I think it would be quite nice. Let me know your thoughts about Manchester. Or like somewhere like that. Leeds? Is Leeds cool? Okay, that's all I have to say for now. I got my bad baby tonight. That's not the lyrics. I do feel like this is going to be disgusting. I'll let you know. Still on the oat milk vibe for my teas. These are so good. So good. Aldi have a version of this, but only at Christmas. But Waitrose have them all year round. I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's not. They are expensive for what it is, but I don't care. Aren't I worth it? And then I was looking for dinner stuff, and I was like, maybe a microwave meal, maybe an oven meal. And then I saw that the filled pasta is on offer. So, choices. I think I'm gonna go for these with just a little bit of cream, a little bit of butter, and a little bit of cheese. Honestly, they play in my jam. I swear I got more. This is my treat with my tea. For right now. That's not for right now. And then I was gonna get Voltarol. My sexy, beautiful, young life. Voltarol for joint aches. You wish you were me. And then I saw a cheap version. The 50 grams of the Voltarol was $11.49. This was $8.49. Thank you for the same amount, and it's the same thing as diclofenac. Thanks. Love you, diclofenac. Fuck you, ibuprofen gel. Oh, and I got some hand sanitizer spray for work. And you know what? Let's put some on right freaking now because I've been touching outside. Today felt very good, and yesterday felt quite good as well. I've decided not to be depressed anymore, but kind of low-key, yeah. I just was like, on Monday I was like, Mama, you need to pull yourself up by the bootstraps because no one else is going to do it for ya. You know, no one else can fix this for me. People can be there to listen, but ultimately I have to do the work, hashtag the work. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I realised I just need to go right back to basics, go back to like the stuff I learned in my self-esteem class. Shout out self-esteem class, go watch the videos. And, you know, identifying negative thought patterns and tell them to fuck off. And, you know, also like listing things that happened that were good or that I'm proud of, or just like positive, cute things, so that I remember the good of the day instead of everything that pissed me off, which is a lot. So, yeah, I feel like today was good because of that. I was walking around in Waitrose with a smile on my face. No one could tell me shit. And that's because I knew I was going to come home, have a gorgeous little treat, and put some Mutazol Max Gel on to cure my knee. And actually my knee feels a lot better. Not that you cared. I don't know if also maybe my sleep is helping things. I went to sleep at... I think I went to bed at 10. Yeah, I would have gone to bed before my mum got in, and my mum gets in at like 10:15 usually. So I think I was asleep before, or like just as she came in, I was snoozing. So that I feel it has helped. When you get the basics right, it does help. So, yeah, loving going to sleep early, to be honest, because there's nothing for me past 10:30. There's nothing. I don't have any shows right now that I'm like desperately binging. All I'm doing is reading my book. I finished yesteryear, I think like a few days after coming back from the trip. In fact, it was last Sunday because I was at the pool. And yeah, I finished it and I was just like, you know, I don't know, I feel like it was just so like, dumb. It just felt dumb. It just felt really like it was talking, not even down at people, just like, it was just so like, this is this and this and this. And there was just so little depth to it, I felt. I don't know. The theme is like prescient and interesting. The fact that like it's this woman who's like really bought into the idea of patriarchy and like fitting into a patriarchal role, and then realizing that it doesn't benefit her actually. But I think it could have been done another way. I feel like the twist, sorry, there is a twist, was kind of just like shit, like just kind of like, oh, okay. And it could have been done differently. I don't know, I was like rewriting it as I was reading it, which is never good. Like, you should not have to have me, specifically Melissa, rewriting things as I'm reading your prose. Just saying. Anyone else? Cool, whatever. But me specifically, you should have consulted me. Yeah, I just feel like it was just a little bit dumb. Just a little bit stupid. And I think it's for people who like know the like basics of feminism 101. Not even actually, I think it's for people who have like been fascinated by the trad wives from a distance and like want one of them to suffer and want like justice, I guess, or something. I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it. There's ways of writing bad characters. You know, American Psycho, other books where like you still feel engaged and you're, you know, in their world and you want to know more, and you know, you don't agree with what they're saying, but you're still like, wow, this is very engaging and the writing style is cool, la-di-da. But this just had like nothing going for it. Sorry. I've heard her podcast is good. I don't care. I don't care. Also, so yeah, now I'm reading The Little Friend by Donna Tartt. And this is my third time trying to read it, but this time I have managed to get past the prologue. So I'm feeling hopeful. I'm really enjoying it, especially after Yesteryear, because the writing for Yesteryear was just like la-di-da-di-da, and this is like prose, like verbatim, poetic, a lot of like wordy stuff going on, and I'm actually using my brain, and I'm really enjoying that. And I'm only 7% in despite having going at it for like 5 days now. But you know what, like, cool. I think it's like 600 pages. All her books are massive, all her books are long, and I've tackled the other two, so I think I can do this. I also, for some reason, thought The Little Friend had been made into a movie, and I was like desperately looking like, yeah, where's that movie? I'm sure it was like Kate Winslet that was in it. Turns out that's Little Children. Completely different book, which I read the synopsis of today at work because I was like, oh yeah, that's what it was. And it sounds kind of batshit, and maybe I want to watch it. Anyway, tea time, wash my hair time, have dinner time, maybe watch a couple of short movies because I haven't watched any movies all of May. Cinephile status revoked. What's up? Haul time. Our laundry stinks because my mom has stupidly decided we need to get onto this like designer bullshit, but it doesn't clean your clothes. I don't think it does anyway, so I get some of these. I'm gonna put one in to clean our washing machine. So stupid that a machine that is for cleaning requires cleaning. Some Cool and Soothe, just in case, because I'm going on a plane and sometimes planes give me headaches. Currently drinking, about halfway through. Old Spice, because I'm going to be sweaty on holiday. Some dailies, so I'm not stinky on my holiday. This is just my junk journal. A little brush. With a mirror. And this came with it. And I think I'm going to put this with this. And this is going to be my car key holder. If it works. I don't have... My mom got a new car, which is the same car that we had last time. I don't know why she did that. Oh my god, it looks so cute together. And so she picked it up yesterday. I don't have my set of key. I don't have my copy yet. Pants. Let me double check. Yeah, it's the right size. A bra. I actually got a post-surgery bra because like I don't give a fuck. It's got like room for an implant, I guess, for after a mastectomy. All I know is that it's my size and it fits me and it's a cute colour and it was only £10. So who gives a fuck if it's not supposed to be for someone who hasn't had surgery or not. La-di-da-di-da. I'm sure there's more. Oh, I got this really silly thing. They're like perfume atomizers that you get, like the refill ones. And I just love how garish it is. In fact, I'm not going to keep this. I'm not going to keep this little package. Like, sorry, but that's a diva. Why is it sticky? I'm going to have to make it not sticky because that's disgusting. But yeah, diva behavior, very Miss Piggy. Very Zara Larson. Anyway, it'll be fine. That'll just be for my handbag. So cute. And what I might put in is a new perfume I got in Pre as well. Sunlit Rose. It doesn't smell like rose to me at all. I'm trying to look up the notes to see what it's supposed to be a dupe of or like what the ingredients are, whatever. The only ones I can really tell are there's cedar, there's bergamot, and there's other citrus bits. There's juniper, and there's maybe geranium and vanilla. I don't know. It's really nice. I sprayed it and I can't stop sniffing myself. And I think that was it. Was that really it? I feel like I got way more. I feel like I was out for ages. I feel like I did so much. Even though all I did was go to Marks and Spencer's, Primark, and the food court in St. Enoch's, and then the Asian shop for some tea. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. I'm going to watch some TV. That's the plan. I've not done my hair so long that I forgot that I don't usually do it for the full recommended time that it says on the sheet, which is what you do when you want bleach blonde hair. Whatever. It was kind of cute. I just made this. Took me a few hours. Let me undo this and then tie it off properly. I don't have my scissors, so I'm just going to use some nail cutters. And then put this through it. Nope. That one. Do we not? At the ends. And I will use actual scissors to do all the ends there. All around. Yeah. I did a kind of scalloped edge. I feel like you can't really tell. But yeah, I'm literally going on holiday in 2 days. I started this last night and I just finished it. It's 6 o'clock or something. I've been at this for a couple of hours. I watched a gamer play a video game for a couple of hours. I think it was literally a 2 hour long video. And hold on, let me do it low. Cute. I wasn't really sure what colour to pick. I could have picked a lot of different colours, but I went with brown because all the outfits I've got for the trip are quite earthy. And I think it looks nice. And it'll look nice over my swimmies as well. Anyway, I'm pooped now. I had a decaf at lunchtime from a coffee shop, but I feel like it's quite I feel like it's quite caffeinated. Oh, if I really want to feel my granny oats, I could do this. My hair looks so short. Yeah. I'm gonna tidy it up and then pack it away. What was I saying? Yeah, I had a decaf, but it feels caffeinated because I've got that kind of like coffee headache, which I love. Also, yes, I did my lashes. Yes, I overdid them. Let's not talk about it. It's been a weird day. It was day 3 of my 4-day weekend, and honestly, I just ran out of things to do. Hold on. I've just kind of just been like, okay, there's only so many times I can go into town and spend money, and I could have gone to like a different part of town to spend money, I guess. So yeah, whatever, it's fine. I'm doing something tomorrow. I'm actually gonna be social tomorrow, which is a nice change. But yeah.